Hi, this is Nancy. Welcome to the channel and thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Somebody asked me if you could use non-human court cards or non-human decks in ancestral work. Sure, you can. Because in tarot with court cards, you're looking at rank and you're looking at element. So with rank, you're looking at whether it's a page, knight, queen, or king. With element, you're looking to see if it is, air, earth, water, and I'm blanking out. Oh, wow, how interesting. Fire, of course. Um, so as long as you know the rank and the element, you can read any deck. It doesn't matter if it's human court cards or non-human court cards. Also, if you're hazy on those things, you can always look at the artist's interpretation. So I want to show you a couple decks. This is the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann, who also did the incredibly beautiful Light Seers Tarot, which is beautiful. It's a gorgeous deck. I love this. I love the strange critters that show up in the Tarot of Curious Creatures. So let me show you what I mean. So this is the Queen of Cups. So we know she's a queen. So all the queens are nurturing in their own way. As the cup person, she is emotionally nurturing. So look at the elements. Look at the elements that the artist Chris Ann has added to let you know something about this queen. You have an oyster with a pearl down here. You have like starfish hanging. The queen is actually a seal, and she's, of course, holding her chalice. Um, she's in blue, which we typically will associate with water. So there are so many clues in the card about the elements. So even if you don't know a lot about what cups are, you clearly see it's a water element. So that the Queen of Swords. Well, swords are the air element, and that's the element of thought. So what do we know? Well, we have an owl. I mean, when we think of owls, what do we think about? The wise owl. And so it's perfect for a air card. Um, Also in this card, let me look at it because there was something else I wanted to say about it. Oh yeah, duh. Above her head are feathers right there. And down in this corner is like a little peacock feather. So between the owl and the feathers, we know it's very airy. It's very in the mind. So, and we know that as a queen, what is she doing? She's nurturing the things that you think about. And she's the one who's going to tell you if the things you're thinking about are crap. She's really honest. She is very cutting in how she can give you advice. Okay, so those are two from the Tarot of Curious Creatures. The other deck I pulled out was the Blooming Cat Tarot. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Again, queens are the rank. So, and queens are nurturing. She is going to nurture because of wands, which are fire. She's going to nurture those things you have a passion for and get you, off the sidelines and into the game. She doesn't want you sitting around. So, what would we know about the element? This card holds elements that we would typically see in a Rider-Waite with the Queen of Wands. So the sunflower up there and the lions, because in the most Queen of Wands, you'll see a black cat. And so do you see that the white Queen of Wands has her own little black cat? So we have the elements that we see in a traditional Rider-Waite. The other card, the last card I want to show you is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, if you recall in Rider-Waite, This guy's horse is not moving. It's the only knight whose horse is motionless, and he is sitting on the horse looking out at a field. He's very methodical, very slow. So it's showing us the pentacle right here. But what I love that she did is it's showing us the field. So that's the element from Rider Waite she pulled in so that we have a sense of what this guy is about. He is about, if you've ever been on a farm, my uncle owned a farm. So I spent, when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in the summers over there. Um, Nothing is quick. Let me just say that. There is the plowing, there's the seeds, there's the planting, there's the harvesting, there's the taking down all the remains at the end of the season. It's an incredibly methodical way to do life. And showing the plowed field really tells us something about how this night functions. So I hope that answered. I can't remember who asked me the question. Sorry. I hope that answers your question and anybody else watching that as long as the deck you use has something uh, in the imagery that tells you something about what it is, and you'll find most decks, not all, most decks that are not traditional will pull in symbols that are in the Rider Waite deck. So, and the ranks. So that doesn't make that much of a difference, I think, in a non-traditional deck, but the element does make a difference in terms of how you interpret those non-traditional cards. So hope that helps. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time.